So, we've talked in this channel in the past about predator hunting channels, predator hunting content broadly, the idea of people who go out there and set up sting operations trying to hunt down and, hopefully get pedophiles arrested. And while we've we've watched some of that content even on stream, and we've enjoyed it, to be fair. I mean, I love watching some of the classic Chris Hansen. I think we all like that content. I do admit that I think there's a problem with this genre, the pedo hunting or the pedo busting genre, where I fear it becomes more about hating pedophiles or attacking pedophiles than protecting the children from them. Like, something doesn't sit right with me about people's priorities on like the pedophile issue not being what is keeping children safe first and foremost from pedophiles. It more so always seems to be, we want to kill pedophiles, we want to kill pedophiles, we want to kill pedophiles, but it's rarely to protect the kids, more so because they deserve to die. And it's like, I mean, I get that it's because pedophiles we view as disgusting, but like, it seems like we've lost the plot. It's not about protecting kids anymore. It almost seems like it's about masochism now of some kind, right? Like, it feels like it's this baseless vigilante justice, right? And then, of course, there's the problems to be brought up about, like, the practicality of these channels, because obviously there was the Predator Poachers channel that basically... Did EDP ever get charged, or did anything, like, ever come of their investigation of EDP other than it becoming public that he's a pedophile? Because as far as I'm able to tell, like, it doesn't seem like anybody who gets caught by these predator poacher channels usually end up going to prison most of the time. Though I did watch this video already. I just, out of curiosity, I wanted to see it. I did watch this video already, the one we're about to cover. And I did indeed see like their intro, and it looks like they do get people arrested from time to time. So I decided to drop a sub for this channel. I mean, it seems like entertaining content. I've only seen the one video so far. I'll take a look into the rest of their stuff. It seems like this is their 93rd bust so far, so pretty big deal. I've been doing this for a while. They've gone after a lot of people. Oh, fuck, this guy has the same name as me, but he's Asian, so I think, maybe, but nah. I'm gonna, listen, we're not the same person, clearly. I don't think we exactly look the same. Oh no, guys, they got me. All right. Anyway, so this channel recently put out as they say, a banger. George, PSN Senior Vice President Engineer, fired after inviting over a 15-year-old boy at 4:30 a.m. To be fair, this title is a spoiler now because that event did just unfold yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and watch this and see what happened. So yeah, this guy's a pretty big deal over at Sony, and this guy caught him in a sting operation. Pretty fucking dope. And he got fired.
How many condoms do you need?
Oh, it's sped up. Oh wait, hold on, it's sped up. Oof. That pedophile with a cane just turn around and go to fucking punch this guy? Jesus. Holy shit! I wasn't really paying attention to their intro before. Bro, we gotta watch.
Is that true?
But should we like... okay, Nibiru 420. Yeah, I don't like when channels like this get in the way of actual legal action being taken. Though I do appreciate the eviction and his career being over. But, I mean, EDP... me and Nick Diorio both agree on this. I think EDP, after like 5 years, could come to back to the internet and never acknowledge that pedophile drama and completely, be fine. After like 4 or 5 years or something like that. I feel like the internet's got a really short memory if you actually leave the internet for a certain period of time. Like, I genuinely do. In certain respects. Not in every way, but in certain ways. You know?
Is that true? Hey bro. Are you naked? What the fuck? You got your dick hanging out? Hey bro, I can call the police, John. Let's have a conversation. Go put some clothes on.
Glad they got people arrested. Xanderhal, a lot of these dudes are pretty reactionary. One channel in the genre just put up a video about how he baited a confrontation at a BLM protest. I'm not interested in seeing that video, but yeah, there is a big problem with reactionaries in this space because, of course, that same problem I mentioned before where it becomes more about hating pedophiles than wanting to protect children, which I think is a problem, genuinely, because that... Let me explain why it's a problem to hate pedophiles more than you want to protect children from pedophiles. If that's your priority, then you end up causing that problem to be prolonged. If we're going to solve the problem of pedophilia, if we want to actually protect children from abuse on the part of pedophiles, we have to find out how to fix their problem. And unfortunately, cultivating a society in which when it's known somebody is a pedophile, even if they haven't done anything with a kid and they actively don't want to, they're actively looking for therapy or some way to not act on their urges. If we cultivate a society where somebody like that who's genuinely looking to get therapy so they don't hurt a kid is at risk of being murdered in the street if they admit it, that's not a good thing, guys. I don't think you guys really... That's not a good thing. It is not good when pedophiles are too scared to admit that they are pedophiles. I know it's frustrating for us when they come out and they say it, but it's good that we know where they are and know who they are, because it's the ones that are hiding what they are that are out there victimizing children the vast majority of the time. That's the enemy you don't know about. That's the scary thing. The ones we know about aren't really that much of a problem. It's the ones we don't know about that are a problem. If we want them to come out and maybe pursue some type of therapy or some way of keeping them from hurting children, they need to not be scared for their lives, which I know does suck to think about, and it sucks to admit, and I'll be the first to say it is fun to dunk on pedophiles because they're disgusting. But if we really want to protect children, we do have to prevent ourselves from cultivating a society in which we just aren't able to do the research necessary to help keep pedophiles from actually doing anything to children. Remember, pedophile, sex, an actual child rapist aren't necessarily the same thing. Not every pedophile's done anything with a kid yet. They just, maybe they want to, right? We want to prevent them from doing that before they ever do.
Call the cops, Ryan! He's in the bathroom! Hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Good. Are you Jeff? Hey, what's up, Jeff? How's it going? Doing good. Who you out here to meet tonight, Jeff? Jeff, we can have a conversation or I can call the cops, Jeff. Jeff, I can call the cops or we can have a conversation.
You couldn't be acting any more guilty.
No.
You want it? Jeff, you want to have a conversation? Jeff, I got your face on video, you fucking scumbag. You want me to call the cops? Alright, I'll call the cops. You invited over a 15-year-old kid tonight to have sex!
Actual Chad move, though, because this is something that I would do if I had a channel like this, where you scream it out into the neighborhood and make sure all his fucking neighbors know that he's a fucking pedophile. That's an expensive house. Shame to have to move, because all your neighbors know that you're a pedophile.
Excuse me, everybody! This guy invited over a 15-year-old boy to have sex with him tonight! You want me to get loud or you want to have a conversation?
May I know the purpose of your visit?
Hey, you want me to get loud or do you want to have a conversation? Alright, you want me to get loud?
Sorry.
Excuse me, everybody!
Shit, it's snowing.
This guy invited over a 15-year-old boy to have sex with him tonight! Aw, you hiding up there?
God, what a nice house, though. Holy shit. And it's snowing? Imagine being
The cops
this
will
fucking
be here
rich.
soon, scumbag.
God, imagine being this fucking rich and being a pedophile. That's the most sacrilegious thing to me. God damn it. That's the most sacrilegious thing to me, right? Imagine being so rich that you can afford a place that looks like this, and yet you aren't fucking the numerous of age legal women that would absolutely be willing to fuck you if it meant they got to hang out for a couple days in your giant house. even though you're a grody, old, gross looking, like, that's the most sacrilegious thing to me, right? When, like, the rich pedophiles, the rich pedophiles who could have any woman they wanted, and yet they still fuck the kids. Anyway, so following this event, as it turns out, the guy got fucking fired.
Who you got here to meet tonight, Jeff? Jeff, we can have a conversation, or I can call the cops, Jeff. Jeff, I can call the cops, or we can have a conversation.
No.
You want
Me too,
Jeff?
Drew.
You want to have a conversation? Jeff, I got your face on video, scumbag. You want me to call the cops? All right, I'll call the cops. You invited over a 15-year-old kid tonight to have sex.
A top Sony executive has been fired after he was allegedly caught in an amateur pedophilia sting operation posted on YouTube. The shocking video, which has more than 112,000 views, way more than that now, shows PlayStation Senior VP George... Okay, is it literally just... Is that it? There's really not much we're going to learn from this other than that, right? Oh, no, they got a statement. Okay. Sony said in a statement, "We are aware of the situation. The employee in question has been terminated from employment." Honestly, Chad moved just to instantly, like, fucking fire him with no questions. I appreciate that. Has not been criminally charged. Yikes. He needs to be. He certainly needs to be. That's a big problem with these pedo, hunting amateur channels, though. You gotta be careful. A lot of these channels can't actually get these guys arrested. You're not cops. If you're just a random person out there, you're not a cop. You don't have, like, legally, even if you bring the cops all the evidence that you really need to prove that someone's a pedophile, like, that might not stand up in court. Like, even if you do get a pedophile taken away in handcuffs by the police, a lot of the evidence that you collect, or the evidence that you unintentionally might have manipulated due to the fact that you edited the video even, might not be admissible in court. The law is very tricky when it comes to things like this. The courthouse and, like, the trial can be very, very complicated when it comes to situations like this. Even if they are taken to jail, doesn't necessarily mean they'll be sentenced and they'll go to prison. They might go to jail on, like, a $10,000 bail and then get bailed out, and then when they go to court, they never actually get sentenced because the case isn't strong enough against them. That's the thing that could happen. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what happens most of the time when this channel probably gets people arrested. I don't know if that for sure, so I won't say it, like, take that with a grain of salt. I may be wrong, and maybe I'm underselling this channel significantly. They might have done a lot of good work, much like what they've done here. But I do worry when these channels act outside of the law, because in many cases it means that the evidence they collect cannot be legally acted upon. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like on the video as well as on the stream if you're watching it live. And please consider subscribing as well as ringing the bell icon and commenting down below. It helps the channel and the video out a lot. And if you want to follow my social media and see more from me, you can follow it all down below. It's linked in the description of the stream and the video. There's my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, as well as my Instagram and my Instagram. And of course, there's my Patreon there as well if you want to support me through that. And if you've got the money for it and you don't need it for anything else, you can always donate to me and support me financially by gifting a sub, donating, or subscribing for yourself over on my website. Sending in a text-to-speech donation or a media share through Streamlabs, or supporting me financially through YouTube or Twitch in the ways that they allow. No matter how you supported me, though, whether it be through a like, a view, a comment, or anything else like that, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.